Hi Aries, this is Meg with Padmes, and this is your Tarotscope for August 2020. Anyone with Aries and their Sun, Moon, or Rising or Venus. So we're looking at your energy of the month in present time, and I'm calling in my angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light. And they're talking to Aries collective guides and angels of the highest vibrations of love and light. So we don't want to talk to anybody else. And there we go. Aries, your energy in present time for August 2020. Let's take a look here. Well, the first thing that I'm noticing is that you have a lot of people around you, Aries. Lots of people around you. And the second thing I'm noticing is the big picture. And the big picture is talking about unfinished business. Things that need to be wrapped up. Loose ends that need to be tied up. I'm even hearing relationship situations that need to be brought full circle. That doesn't necessarily mean the end of relationships. It just means there's some things in your interpersonal communication that need to be tied up and wrapped up and explained somehow. Yeah, I'm even hearing about some kind of a miscommunication. Yeah, okay. So there's also the heart of this situation has to do with you and something. This literally would be communication with you. This can be how you're talking to yourself, self-speak, which doesn't look like negative self-speak. It just looks like bringing your attention to what it is that you're telling yourself, and actually what it is that you're telling other people as well. This is also about gathering information, gathering intel, sort of. Gathering intel for what? And gathering intel for a situation where you're kind of wondering, should I put more energy and effort into this? Should I put more of my resources into this? My time, energy, effort, love, communication, information, anything that keeps you going, Aries, any kind of resource. But this information, like gathering more information based on, should I put more of my resources into this or not? And it seems like you've been going back and forth about it. You've been giving your resources for quite some time. And there's some kind of decision that needs to be made around this. And also, are you the only one who's giving support? Or are other people giving support, but maybe you're giving more? You're not giving less, that's for sure. You may be giving more than your fair share, and it's causing some kind of disharmony or some kind of dysfunction within a group. You giving more causes dysfunction within a group. I think more so there's a dysfunctional group and you're giving more energy and you're not receiving stuff back from it because it's dysfunctional, because it's not balanced. Okay, so what else is going on here? Your angels and guides of the highest vibrations are talking about karmic justice moving in your direction, moving in your favor. And your higher self is talking about being sensitive. Being sensitive could possibly be being sensitive about a situation, but it can also be talking about, I'm hearing lack of sensitivity, but I don't feel like this is your lack of sensitivity. I feel like you're being sensitive about someone else's lack of sensitivity. And this is also about hidden things and things beneath the surface. This is also about over-nurturing. So just keep that in mind for August. It looks like there needs to be some kind of equal giving. Equal giving. There are lots of resources that are coming up for you, Aries. Lots of resources. So all of those things that are of value, are you giving them away? Are you getting more of them? Giving and receiving. That's what's happening here. Having to do with all of these people around you. Interpersonal relationships. Okay. And there's also something having to do with you right now not feeling like you need to sacrifice anymore. This could be managing a situation too, managing all of these people, managing all of their resources, managing all of their emotions. This is something that you very well may choose to unplug from and not pursue any further because of the imbalance. I just can't do it anymore. I've got too much going on. My focus is in so many different places. I can't give my focus to this anymore. Release the idea that the universe does not have your back with this, because the universe totally has your back with this. And there's also something else. Aries, your resistance. There's resistance to not being told the whole truth. So that's your higher self saying, I can't deal with other people only giving me half the story. I can't deal with other people not telling me the whole truth, and they can't get away with that. Only partial truth. Is there anything else that Aries needs to know for August, for what's going on with them in August? What kind of advice do your guides and angels want to give you for August? First of all, there's planning for a change and planning for a big change. So you have time. So this is something that isn't, it seems kind of disappointing, but it might be disappointing for others. So it actually might be taking your, like, unplugging from this group, and it might be disappointing for them that you're doing this. And I would say so because, yeah, they like how it's going. They think it's going great, especially if you're the one who's taking care of everything or managing everything the way that you are. But it's like you're giving notice. So it's not like you're like, I'm out. It's more like, hey, this might be my last month doing this, and then I have to focus on this other thing over here. I have to go off and be by myself or do this by myself. So other people are going to find this discouraging or disappointing. And Aries, that's okay. We all have to deal with disappointment in our lives and learn how to manage that for ourselves, and that's what they're going to have to do. So you literally don't have to be the manager of other people's emotions and energy the way you have been. All right, I am going to pull an Oracle of Mystical Moments card for you. What do your angels and guides want to tell Aries collective for August 2020? Here we go. Sleeping Beauty's Dream. I love it. I love this deck so much. Sleeping Beauty's Dream, and I'm gonna find that and read it here. Where are you? Soul journey, power of imagination, and inner strength. We all know the story of Sleeping Beauty, who got pricked by a spindle and fell into a deep sleep. This card shows Sleeping Beauty asleep, her hair thick like thorns surrounding a castle. Imagine if your soul could wander while you sleep. What places and people would you visit? Envision what kind of journey you could have. Your soul is not tied to a certain place. It is able to tear down walls and scale a hedge of thorns. Like the bird Sleeping Beauty gently holds in her hand, your soul is ready to be freed and soar to all the places in your dreams. Oh, I totally love that. So that's for you, Aries, for your August 2020. Looking forward to your mid-months. Have a wonderful month, and I will see you soon.